Hello and welcome back to Ravenport. So today we've got a little bit of fertilising to do for a couple of clients on here. So we've got to run up the shop first and top the sprayer up with some more fertiliser. It's almost full, but there probably won't be enough in it to do the large field in question. So we just have to fill it up first, then we'll make our way up to the field. Our other fast track is already up there in one of our own fields, ready to put some solid fertiliser on a little bit later. First we need to get this field of corn fertilised. So we're going to use the sprayer as it's a bit easier and a bit wider than what the spreader is. It's also on narrow wheels for the crop with how advanced it is. The big wheels on the spreader would make a bit of a mess in there at the moment. So we've got the narrow wheels on this fast track ready to do the job as well. It's now in the evening, so the wind has dropped enough to go out with the sprayer anyway, so we haven't got to worry about anything getting blown away where it shouldn't be. So just fill up out this last container what's sitting there. I think we only want about 1,000 litres in the sprayer at the moment. It's already 5,000 in there. We'll get this field done before we do our own one, because this one's worth over £24,000 to us. So we'll make our way straight up here, and that's the field right opposite the cattle dealer's yard. So probably the biggest one in the area. So our fields are just up here on the left, and see our fast track and spreader sitting there as we go past it. So it's just in there on the left. That field's already been done, it's the next one up that we've got to do with it a bit later. So we're just going into this field, it's past the junction on the left. So hopefully one sprayer full will be enough to do it. Get ourselves lined up and unfold the sprayer now. We'll have the fast track and four-wheel steer whilst we're spraying the field. And just turn a bit tighter with it. So this tractor doesn't have GPS fitted, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, so we'll probably miss the odd bit here and there, despite our best efforts. Let's just make our way down here. Just staying a bit from the outside of the field, it's better to miss a little bit than play anything where we don't want it. Can get in a lot of trouble for that in real life. This field will take quite a bit longer if we used our spreader on it at 24 metres, so using the 36 metre sprayer is a lot easier for us. So get just about a sprayer's width from the corner, then we'll turn off and turn up the field in the way we want to go. Or back and into the corner. So now just turn up here, then back down into the corner again. Because it's really not a good idea to spray whilst turning the corner. One side of the sprayer gets a lot more of the other in real life. So quite a long way up this field. So we'll slowly make our way up there now. So there's going to be a bit of an annoying triangle to do this size and quite a bit of overlap. It'd be nice if this sprayer had section control on it, so we can turn bits of the boom off and not overlap so much. So we're spraying about 12 kilometers an hour, which is a nice steady spraying speed. Don't need to go too quick. So that was a big field. It shouldn't really take too long with this to do. We've already done the field to the right of it prior to doing this one. That brought a good bit of money in as well. So there's a couple of other fertilising contracts to do at the moment as well, but we need to get some more harvesting done before we take any more of them on. So there's a few smaller fields down by the farm that need doing now, as well as the bigger rape field up this way. So now just back round this corner. Pull ourselves round here, make sure we stay far enough from the field so we don't hit the fence around the building just in front of us. Should miss that, and the bush is where we positioned it at the moment. So now we're going with the crop, we can actually follow the rows. Would put the boom down a bit lower, but with how uneven the ground is, that'll probably hit it in places. Yeah, we'll pull straight at the end of the field here, then back up and turn back down the field to go back towards the cattle dealer's yard. Our field of soybean in front of us actually needs another dose of fertiliser as well, which we'll have to come and do at some point fairly soon. Try and get the most we can off there. So we make our way back down here now, following the rows again, and this is the direction we'll spray the field in. Gives us a nice straight rows to follow so we don't run across the crop too much. So the field looks fairly level. You can see by how the booms are moving up and down that it's not as level as it looks. Nice long ends on this field, so there isn't so much turning to do, which is always good. It's always the turning what loses time when you're doing this sort of job. So it shouldn't take too long to do the middle of the field. It's the headlands which are going to take the longest bit of time. We're nearly down here now. Just as we cross over onto what we sprayed, we'll turn off and turn ourselves around and head back up the field again. So we shut ourselves off about now somewhere. We should have everything covered in that bit. Just line ourselves up to go back up the field. And we can continue to work our way up and down the field now until we get across the other side. A bit easier now we're following the rows. We can stay in the cab a little bit more. Not use the outside view quite as much if we want to. So this fast track and spray are quite well suited with each other. Gives us good speed to get between the field and the yard. And they're a comfortable machine in the field in real life as well. So we just carry on up to the top, then we'll turn and come back again. But what I shall do is a time lapse us doing the bulk of the rest of the field, so you don't have to listen to me too much longer, and come back when we've nearly finished that bit. Okay, so we're nearly finished this bit now. It's got a small triangle in front of us, a little bit down in the bottom corners to do. Just finish spraying this bit in here. Hasn't taken too long really to do this field. We do waste quite a bit of fertiliser though by not being able to turn the boom off in sections doing this sort of bits of field. Just turn ourselves around now to the left rather than go out of the field with the sprayer. We head back down to this bottom corner and get the last little bit. So a little tiny bit in this corner. Won't take too long to do. Luckily there's been enough in the sprayer to do the whole field, so we haven't had to go down to the shop and fill up again. So we've got a field of sunflowers just in front of us which needs combine if we get a chance to do it. We've got a few other jobs to get out of the way first though before we take that one on. It might have already been done by the time we have time ourselves. So that's all done now. Let's get the sprayer folded. They don't tend to fit down the road too well unfolded, as a few people have actually tried in real life. It doesn't end very well. So we just head straight out in front of us now over the grass bank. We'll go up to where our other fast track is. So we'll put the fertiliser on our own sunflower field then. Shouldn't take too long to do it with that spreader. So just sitting here on the right, so we'll go into the track just here in front of us. We'll park this tractor up on the grass margin here and switch across the 8330. Wasn't any point in putting narrow wheels on the 8330 because the spreader itself is on flotation tyres anyway. The crop's young enough to recover at the moment from having wide wheels over it, so it won't make a lot of difference. So this field's already been fertilised, so we don't need to do this again. So we just head up the track here to our field of sunflowers, the other end of it. At some point we'll have to come and spray our field of oats to the left, because that field is too far advanced to take this spreader into. So this fast track's got the added bonus that's a little bit quicker than the 4220, which comes in useful at times. So just make our way into here, head down this side of the field. So we get ourselves started. I'll just time-lapse the video footage of this little bit and you can join us when we're nearly finished. Okay, so on the way back to the yard now with the fast track and spreader. That field's all finished. We won't be needing this machine again up that end for a little while. So we'll take it back to the yard and put it back in the shed. Make sure there's not a train or any vehicles come that's going to hit us. So one job we do need to do fairly shortly is cut our grass down by the sheep yard and make some hay down there for the sheep. Whilst we've got some in store at the minute, it'd be nice to get some more in there while we've got a chance. In case we decide to expand the sheep flock a little bit more. So you see we've got a field of corn on the left here that's ready to harvest. So that's one what we need to get down here fairly quickly to do. We've also got two fields on the right here that are ready to harvest. So we do need to get that field of canola done up where the combine and trailer is at the moment, so we can get back down here. So we had to leave the trailer up there so we could put that fast track on the sprayer for now. We'll change the wheels back, or we may even take this fast track up there for the trailer next time. I'm getting mixed up because it looks like I actually did bring the trailer back on the fast track. So it's sitting in the shed in front of me. Too much going on, too many things to remember at times. So we'll get this back in the shed here next to the Vardstat drill. Just back that into here. Just stop, make sure we aren't too close to the shed that we're going to hit it. There's plenty of space there, so we'll get back and stop the fast track. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.